Hello everyone and welcome to this deep dive exploration into a fascinating hypothetical showdown, Godzilla versus Magneto. Today we embark on a journey that blends expert-level scientific analysis with creative speculation. In this video, we will examine whether Magneto's mastery of magnetism could ever control a titanic kaiju such as Godzilla. With our relaxed yet precise tone, we are going to unpack technical insights, deep physics, and detailed character profiles to answer the intriguing question: can magnetism be the key to taming one of cinema's most iconic monsters? Our discussion is geared especially towards those who are well-versed in the fields of physics and advanced technology, as well as fans of epic crossover battles. As we walk through this content, we'll focus on complex, fact-driven analysis, exploring advanced topics that include electromagnetic fields, atomic energy interactions, and the biomechanical structures of non-traditional mega-creatures. Brace yourselves for an intellectual adventure where we interlace the realms of quantum mechanics with larger-than-life fiction. We will start with a thorough rundown of Godzilla's origins and attributes, followed by an in-depth look at Magneto's background and his formidable power set. Then we will venture into the science of magnetism and assess how such forces might affect a behemoth fueled by atomic energy. Our objective is to balance the scales of scientific rigor with creative storytelling, ensuring that each hypothesis is supported by numbers, facts, and theoretical frameworks. So, sit back, relax, and join us on this cerebral yet entertaining journey. Whether you're a hardcore physicist, a longtime kaiju aficionado, or someone simply curious about the potential intersections of science and fantasy, this video promises to deliver a comprehensive, engaging, and thoroughly technical analysis of Godzilla versus Magneto. Get ready for a deep technical journey that challenges traditional boundaries and excites curious minds alike. Absolutely brilliant. Godzilla. Godzilla stands as a monumental figure in film lore, whose origins date back to the mid-20th century as a reflection of post-war anxieties. Initially conceived as a symbol of nuclear destruction, Godzilla has evolved into an iconic kaiju with both destructive and protective attributes. His towering form, typically depicted with rough, reptilian skin and imposing presence, channels elemental forces and embodies the duality of nature. Over decades, Godzilla's portrayal has expanded from a relentless force of nature to a cautious guardian, often facing threats to the very balance of the ecosystem. At the heart of Godzilla's characterization is the interplay between atomic energy and natural might. His radioactive breath and regenerative capabilities highlight an intriguing convergence of biological endurance and nuclear physics. Numerous cinematic interpretations have emphasized his unyielding power, often quantified in terms of unleashed energy and the massive scale of devastation he can inflict. It is this very atomic energy, however, that invites analysis from a scientific perspective. For instance, we can calculate the energy released in Godzilla's iconic atomic blast using principles akin to those of atomic reactions. Furthermore, Godzilla's physical structure, including reinforced scales and a robust skeletal framework, raises questions regarding the potential influence of external forces such as magnetism. The peculiar composition of his cells, arguably integrating elements influenced by radioactive decay, may interact in unforeseen ways with electromagnetic fields. This interplay provides a fascinating backdrop for exploring how advanced magnetic technology could theoretically modulate or disrupt such a massive entity. While much of Godzilla's lore is fantastical, the scientific underpinnings of his powers allow us to delve into complex scenarios where physics and mythology converge in surprising and thought-provoking ways. These analyses not only fuel our imagination, but also inspire critical discussions among scholars in physics and pop culture critics alike. By scrutinizing Godzilla's characteristics through a scientific lens, we uncover layers of complexity that blur the borders between realistic physics and legendary storytelling. This analysis enlightens modern narrative construction. Magneto. Magneto, one of Marvel Universe's most dynamic characters, is renowned for his unparalleled command over magnetic fields. As a complex anti-hero with a tragic background, Magneto's abilities extend far beyond simple magnetism. His origins as a survivor of Holocaust-era atrocities feed into his drive for mutant empowerment, making him a symbol of both resistance and radical ambition. Over decades, His character has evolved to feature intricately developed scientific nuances, exploring how charged particles and electromagnetic forces interplay within his own biology. Magneto's powers are grounded in a mix of real electromagnetic theory and imaginative enhancements that elevate his capabilities. In many comic arcs and cinematic portrayals, his manipulation of magnetic forces is depicted with technical sophistication, involving the control of ferrous elements down to the atomic level. He can disrupt electronic systems, manipulate metal objects, and generate powerful magnetic pulses capable of large-scale destruction. His abilities are not merely an extension of strength, but are supported by theoretical principles from quantum mechanics and electromagnetism. Advanced discussions often liken his power levels to those generated by colossal magnetic fields, akin to those found in neutron stars or artificial magnetic containment fields in experimental fusion reactors. Further, Magneto's character is marked by his strategic acumen and deep understanding of theoretical physics, often provoking debates among experts concerning the limits of electromagnetic interactions. His command over magnetism is depicted as both a physical prowess and a metaphor for the forces that shape society. From manipulating molecular bonds to altering the course of electrically charged currents, he demonstrates an intricate balancing act between power and control. In a broader narrative sense, Magneto embodies the conflict between human emotion and scientific precision, offering a rich platform for exploring the boundaries of field theory and energy dynamics within a fictional framework. His legend continues to inspire. This detailed examination of Magneto's origins, abilities, and philosophical underpinnings not only sheds light on his complex role in the Marvel Universe, but also provides a robust platform for discussing advanced electromagnetic phenomena in a narrative framework that challenges conventional boundaries. His multifaceted story continues to captivate audiences. Absolutely timeless. Theoretical physics, magnetism basics, and kaiju physiology. In this section, we delve into the scientific fundamentals of magnetism and explore how they might interact with the extraordinary physiology of a kaiju like Godzilla. At a basic level, magnetism arises from the motion of electric charges and the inherent magnetic moments of elementary particles. The resulting magnetic fields obey Maxwell's equations, which describe how changing electric fields and electric currents generate and interact with magnetic fields. For experts, the nuances of quantum electrodynamics further refine our understanding, revealing how virtual particles contribute subtle corrections to classical magnetic predictions. When considering a creature as colossal as Godzilla, one must analyze not only classical electromagnetic forces, but also the effects of scale on magnetic interactions. The kaiju's massive body, theorized to be saturated with atomic energy, presents a unique challenge to magnetic field manipulation. For instance, one could estimate that a magnetic field strong enough to influence ferrous components in an ordinary object might be insufficient when up against a being whose atomic interactions occur on a tremendously different scale. In a rigorous calculation, the magnetic flux density required to overcome the inertial and atomic bond energies in Godzilla's tissues would be several orders of magnitude greater than what is achievable with current technology. Moreover, Godzilla's regenerative abilities, potentially linked to quantum-level processes, add another layer of complexity. If his cells incorporate exotic isotopes, or if his nuclear constituents are arranged in a non-conventional lattice, then their magnetic susceptibilities could differ markedly from those studied in conventional materials. Advanced spectroscopy and particle physics experiments show that magnetic moments in highly dense materials like neutron star matter behave in ways that challenge our traditional models. While Godzilla is not a neutron star, his atomic energy signature and structural reinforcements suggest that conventional magnetic control might require novel approaches. On the experimental front, research in superconducting magnets and plasma confinement provides insight into managing extremely high magnetic fields. Such systems can generate fields exceeding tens of Teslas, but remain confined to limited volumes. Extrapolating these principles to an organism like Godzilla implies that to enact any disruptive magnetic influence, one would need an energy apparatus of unprecedented scale. In summary, the physics of magnetism combined with the hypothesized makeup of a kaiju create an intricate problem that pushes the boundaries of both theoretical and applied science. This synthesis of advanced physics and kaiju physiology challenges conventional scientific limits and inspires innovative thought. Analysis. Can magnetism control a kaiju? With our foundation in both the theoretical and the physical aspects of magnetism and Godzilla's physiology, we now turn our attention to the core question. Is it conceivable for Magneto to control a kaiju using his magnetic prowess? In comparing scales, we first note that magnetism, as observed in terrestrial applications, operates efficiently at relatively small scales. When Magneto directs his powers, he manipulates ferromagnetic materials and can influence objects that are typically on the human scale. However, when faced with a colossal entity like Godzilla, whose atomic energy and size dwarf conventional subjects, standard magnetic interventions might fall short. A deeper analysis reveals that influencing Godzilla would require generating a magnetic field of unimaginable strength. Concrete calculations suggest that to overcome the structural integrity and inertial mass of such a giant, a magnetic field would need to be amplified by several orders of magnitude compared to those developed in today's superconducting experiments. Furthermore, the kaiju's body contains a complex network of atomic bonds and nuclear reactions that may not be uniformly susceptible to magnetic disruption. Theoretical formulas indicate that the magnetic flux phi interacting with a specific material is proportional to the product of the magnetic field strength, B, and the area, A, it permeates. For an organism spanning hundreds of meters, the effective area is enormous, demanding a proportionally massive magnetic force to achieve any level of control. Additionally, Magneto could envisage alternative techniques to subdue Godzilla, such as generating a focused electromagnetic pulse, EMP, to disturb the creature's nervous system or disrupt its atomic processes momentarily. Advanced simulations incorporating parameters like magnetic susceptibility, energy dispersion, and quantum coherence have shown that even minimal shifts in these variables might tip the balance between control and chaos. However, uncertainties remain regarding the extent of Godzilla's resilience to non-uniform magnetic fields. Ultimately, while Magneto's powers are legendary in the realm of comic book physics, when analyzed with hard numbers and rigorous theory, the prospects of controlling a kaiju appear extremely challenging. The analysis suggests that even an expert with unprecedented ability would require technology or energy scales far beyond current scientific and fictional paradigms. The battle between theoretical feasibility and practical application highlights the fascinating intersection of science and creative storytelling, a dialogue that continues to captivate both scientists and enthusiasts alike. In conclusion, while magnetic control of a titan like Godzilla remains compelling, the numbers affirm its impracticality under realistic conditions indeed. Hypothetical battle scenario. Imagine a scene where the Earth trembles under the immense weight of a colossal figure emerging from the ocean depths. Godzilla advances with monumental force, each step resonating like a seismic tremor. In the midst of chaos, Magneto appears on the horizon, his eyes alight with determined focus as he assesses his adversary. With precise gestures and an unwavering calm, Magneto activates his power, attempting to envelop Godzilla in a formidable magnetic field. As the magnetic energy surges, sparks fly and metallic debris rotates in a vortex around the giant monster. For a fleeting moment, Godzilla's movements become erratic, as if caught in the grip of unseen forces. The familiar atomic breath is momentarily disrupted, offering Magneto an opportunity to recalibrate his strategy. Detailed simulations from our earlier analysis come to life in this dramatic confrontation. The interplay of magnetic flux, energy dispersion, and quantum coherence creates a visually stunning battle of physics versus raw power. Throughout the confrontation, the air is thick with charged particles, and the roar of nature defied. Magneto's control appears to momentarily alter the beast's trajectory, hinting at the tantalizing possibility of bending its path. However, as the struggle persists, Godzilla's inherent resilience and adaptive regenerative processes gradually overcome the magnetic interference, reasserting its dominance over the battlefield. In this vivid hypothetical encounter, every moment is a clash of titanic energies. Magneto's calculated manipulations are met with Godzilla's instinctive and overwhelming might. The struggle encapsulates the eternal tension between science and myth, between human ingenuity and the unstoppable forces of nature. As the dust settles, the outcome remains ambiguous, inviting viewers to ponder whether any one force could truly subdue another of such legendary proportions. Ultimately, the showdown remains a masterpiece of cinematic imagination fused with scientific inquiry, challenging us to reimagine the limits of power, implications, and pop culture impact. Exploring the interplay between Godzilla and Magneto not only captivates our imagination, but also offers profound implications for both scientific discourse and popular culture. When rigorous physics meets larger-than-life narrative, it challenges our traditional perceptions of power and control. This collision of myth and advanced science provides fertile ground for discussions among academics, filmmakers, and comic book enthusiasts alike. From a scientific viewpoint, analyzing the potential interaction of magnetism with atomic energy deepens our understanding of electromagnetic theory and materials science. It prompts researchers to consider how extreme magnetic fields operate across vastly different scales, inspiring innovative thought in fields ranging from quantum mechanics to astrophysics. Such dialogues foster an environment where boundaries between fiction and fact gradually blur, enriching both disciplines. In the realm of popular culture, the concept of Magneto controlling Godzilla invites endless debate and creative reinterpretations. This scenario has the potential to redefine genre mashups, influencing a new generation of narratives that boldly merge scientific plausibility with imaginative storytelling. Fans are encouraged to re-examine established tropes and envision a world where scientific inquiry informs epic battles and vice versa. Ultimately, this imaginative exploration resonates with audiences on multiple levels, challenging scientific norms while celebrating the artistry of storytelling. The legacy of both characters grows, enriched by debates that spark further investigations into the powers of nature and the limits of human ingenuity. As narratives evolve, so too does our appreciation for the spectacular fusion of theoretical physics and modern myth-making. This dynamic dialogue continues to inspire innovation. In conclusion, our exploration of the hypothetical clash between Godzilla and Magneto has taken us through an intricate blend of advanced physics, deep character studies, and speculative battle scenarios. We began by laying down the rich backgrounds of both icons, delving into Godzilla's atomic legacy and Magneto's mastery of magnetism derived from detailed theoretical frameworks. Our analysis examined whether the immense power of a kaiju could be influenced by magnetic forces, a question that challenged conventional scientific understanding due to massive energy scales and unconventional material properties. Despite Magneto's formidable abilities, our detailed numerical and theoretical scrutiny indicates that controlling a being of Godzilla's magnitude would require magnetic field strengths drastically exceeding current technological limits. This juxtaposition of scientific methodology with imaginative storytelling not only highlights the fascinating intersection of myth and physics, but also invites continued debate among experts and fans alike. Looking forward, future technological breakthroughs and deeper scientific insights may expand our understanding of electromagnetic phenomena, potentially reshaping narratives in both cinema and academia. We encourage you to keep questioning, keep exploring, and join us in pondering the extraordinary possibilities where science meets myth. Thank you for watching and engaging with this deep technical journey. Stay curious always.